Shuttage, good tidings. Bolye, good tidings. Is this thing on? Can someone type whoop whoop if this thing is on? Claude K, good tidings. Like, I'm not joking. Nefni, good tidings. Is this genuinely? Can I get a whoop whoop in YouTube if it's okay? Tippecanoe, I appreciate it. Your hair looks amazing, folks. My spirit. Can I just be real with you? I meditated for 20 minutes before the stream and I just started crying. I genuinely just started crying. Yusong has not been having a good time lately, so I know it's fake because no one can even see my hair right now, but just it's appreciated nonetheless. Unironically. Okay. I don't know where my thumbnails went. I don't know where my effing thumbnails went. YouTube live thumbnail? Nah, who gives a frick? Whatever, you know I'm live, okay? You this, you that, who gives a frick? It's me, Yusong. I'm live. Clicking the YouTube link instead of Twitch. Sometimes you gotta go see how the other side enjoys things. It's ultra low latency on YouTube today. Tico, Sayo, B squared, matches are fun, Mr. Cheese, good tidings. Nice haircut, would be funny if you were bald. Bronze Dionysus, weird adult, Somnica, Delarian. Good tidings, everyone, good tidings, everyone. Razjez, Chewy Carapace, good tidings. It's the most fricked up stream you've ever seen. I genuinely, like, oh my god, I've been so stressed lately. I've just wanted to throw up. Like, the fact that the internet just straight up wasn't working and that there was, oh god. I love being powerless at the hands of an American ISP. Boca de la Verita, thank you for dropping the very, very kind super chat in YouTube. Can I be honest with you? I don't know if that's pounds or that's pounds, right? It's kind of like it's an E, but it's giving C. You know what no, it's euros. Ah! Oh, he's a 10, but he's stupid. Thank you for the euro super chat. I appreciate it. Oh no, it's euros. Adamantis and Bauer, good tidings. That's pound. So the pound at the top, it looks like it's a fist. And you could do a fist pump. You could pound it, right? Phrasing. And then the euro, it's kind of got an E, but it's giving C, right? For Croatia. Croatia's in Europe. Is Croatia in Europe? It is in Europe. Croatia is in Europe. Ah, better think twice before saying Yusong doesn't know anything about anything before, huh? Possibly Bardo. Friend of mine has the same spectrum issues as you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, it's worse if you need to stream. I'm not trying to compare, like, oh, Yusong has it so much worse. No, I was reading online, a lot of people are having the same effing problems. The funny thing is that, like, I can't. Like, I literally cannot make it the monies if I don't, you know what I mean? Vanilla bean, good tidings. I hope that the network is working. I genuinely hope that everything works and that it's bricked up, that the signal strength is bricked the entire stream. If your stream signal is higher than 6,000 kbps for longer than 5 hours, consult your effing doctor, except in this case because Yusong actually needs it. Please, Ren. Hi, Yusong. Been trying to convince friends that Mahjong is like TFT. Now I'm like saying it's like Slay the Spire. No, absolutely. It's you gotta duplicate all your cards if you want to get a toy, if you want to get all triplets. You know what I mean? Croatia starts with an H in Croatian. We gotta get all the language people in the same room and just make one that's easy to pronounce. Oishi, good tidings. Is my ping over 100? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how to check ping. Unless I think you're memeing me, but I've been a little technologically overwhelmed lately, so I don't know. Let me just run a speed test real quick. You have no idea how many times I've Googled the word speed test in the last 48 hours. Too many. 300 megabits down, that's fine. It's nothing to write home about. That's fine. 24 megabits up, infinitely more bricked up than Spectrum. Like, I'm bouncing on it in a way that actually has reasonable upload speeds despite me now being on a cellular connection. Okay. I'm going to ask something to test latency. If you'll indulge me a little on YouTube and on Twitch. Can you give a :3 the meow face as soon as you can? And then based off of that, I'm just gonna see what the latency. Okay, on Twitch it's very, very low. On YouTube it just happened. Okay, there's a slight delay. On YouTube, I genuinely have been trying, okay? It's on ultra low latency. They don't make any latency lower than this. Lord, tell me how to lag lower than this. They can't. Okay, thank you. It's still slightly, I want to say like 2 seconds behind on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Now, that doesn't really make a big difference in terms of like stream anything, you know what I mean? But like, we wouldn't want to play Counter-Strike in the same lobby. Yusong, have you ever played Counter-Strike? No, I'm terrible at FPS games. Zorcard, thank you for the 3 months at tier 1. Thank you. Holy Burge, Viver and Lashiari. Good tidings. Wow. I had to redo all my lights, by the way. Hopefully it doesn't look too different. It looks relatively the same, right? I had to readjust the intensity of all the lights because the Elgato lights, they mate for life. They're like an effing swan at the San Diego Zoo. They mate for life. They've mated with the Spectrum internet signal, and now that they don't know how to switch to the new one, so I have to reset all of them. Oh my god. How much emotional suffering could one ISP change cost? $10? Bollier Helado, thank you for the 500 bits. I sincerely appreciate it. By the way, it's 100 degrees for me. It's genuinely 100 degrees. I'm gonna tell you something. That's terrible. It's awful outside right now. So I'm gonna turn on the AC. Hopefully I don't get too chilly. Folks, it's Mahjong Tuesday. Thank you for your flexibility. As we're all Simone Biles on the tumble mat. Yesterday, my internet just stopped working. My internet has not worked consistently or reliably for the past, I don't know, week and a half. It just hasn't been doing, it hasn't been doing anything. Neither the downloads nor the uploads. It just hasn't been doing anything. I recorded a YouTube video detailing how I had to call Spectrum twice, how I had to call T-Mobile twice, and how I had to go to the T-Mobile store twice because, oh my, the person that helped me at T-Mobile is probably I don't know. I think that they deserve to be put in front of a jury of their own peers, but hey, that's just one person's opinion. This is literally just one person's opinion. If you want to know about that, it's coming up on the YouTube channel. I don't think it's tomorrow, but it's the day after. So I'll ask for a little bit of your patience because I don't want to repeat myself. The point is, can I tell you something? Yusung's been a little stressed lately. Yusung's been a little high strung. Nothing like having your livelihood, as stupid as it may be. You know what I mean? As stupid as I'm bouncing on it in a way that accepts the door. Like, as stupid as it may be, there's nothing like having your livelihood threatened to make you have the biggest stomach ache for like 8 hours in a row. And then you're at the T-Mobile store, and they don't have Tums at the T-Mobile store. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there at T-Mobile being like, yes, crush my balls even more. So I'm doing okay. We're gonna play some Mahjong. And I'm hoping, and I shouldn't even say this out loud, I'm hoping that the stream actually streams. I'm hoping that the stream actually stays up the entire time. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that my ISP is on that blue chew. Ew. I'm hoping that my stream stays up like my ISP is on Blue Chew. You know what? I'm spitting, actually. I'm actually spitting. Fraz, good tidings. Tico, good tidings. The 7th Prodigy, possibly Bardo, good tidings. It's the worst possible hand of the year. This is not what you want to be. I have AT&T as my CBT provider. I would love to get dommed by AT&T. I miss AT&T. I can't get them in my area, but I miss fiber. I would love to get topped by AT&T. Instead, I can't do it. I can't. Right, Lord Pawns into the White Dragon. That's absolutely fine. Okay, Yusung, how else are you doing outside of the ISP nonsense? You know what internet service provider stands for? I suck piss. That's what I think it stands for. Sorry, that's needlessly vulgar. If there's any children watching, get some better role models. And your parents shouldn't be letting you watch this in the first place, okay? This is vile. He's saying the most vile stuff like he's Northern Lion singing a Riptide song. Right Lord is popping out. I think you have a Mongon. I think Right Lord actually has a Mongon. White Dragon, Red 5, all triplets. That's 8,000 points right there. You know what I mean? My kids are addicted to Mahjong. Holy Burge. That's tricky. That's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're maybe too young to know what true despair feels like. You know what I mean? This game should be rated M. There's nothing. I mean, I was gonna say there's nothing graphic that happens. We both know that's a bold-faced lie, considering some of the cosmetics in this game. But you know, there's nothing if you play with the skins off, there's nothing like explicit, but there is like a certain je ne sais quoi. There is a certain darkness that envelops you if you play Riichi Mahjong. This is, by the way, one of the weirdest hands I've ever seen. We might end up cutting a west wind to find a pair, even though the west wind is quite literally our sea wind. I don't know. 2-3-4 San Shokler. I mean, I'm a sick freak. I'll throw it back for a 2-3-4 San Shokler. Folks, I'm on Hinge, and let me be clear. I hate my life. This is Barack Obama having to be on Hinge. Folks, I'm on Hinge. I don't know. This is my thesis, okay? I just want someone to have a conversation with. And I think most people maybe are not interested in having conversations. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's genuinely me. Maybe Yusong's not all that in a bag of chips. Your Honor, I concede that. I concede that point. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I'm on Hinge. I've realized that most people do not know how to have a conversation. Right Lord is gonna slurp him up. I can't hide my screen correctly anymore. It's okay. I'm tilted out the wazoo. I was crying 20 minutes ago. We're genuinely okay. We're flying by the seat of our pants. On Hinge, and I didn't know that my demands were so unreasonable. I genuinely didn't. And maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky. I don't know. On Hinge or unhinged. That's genuinely good. I'm gonna then permission to steal that. Permission to Dane cook your joke and then claim it as my own. No, I would never do that unless you're Oishi, in which case I blatantly steal your jokes and then it becomes a thing in the community, you know? Yeah, Oishi chopping them. Yeah, no, we knew that was coming. I will say this. So my main requirement on Hinge, you don't need to be a freaking like astrophysicist, super loaded, you know, whatever. You don't need any of that. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of... That's pretty stupid. Are we human or are we stupid? He's being greedy. He's yorking hard. I mean, it's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid. Okay, here we go. My only request on Hinge. You want to know? I am so easily seduced. I am so easily seduced. And yet, what I'm seeking is evidently impossible. I just want someone to ask me a question. It could be anything. It can't be like, hey, what's 2 + 2? No, I mean a question about me. A question about me. Why do you like that book? Why is this interest listed in your bio? What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? I need someone to ask me a question, because I'm all up in Hinge. I'm in Hinge. I am engaging with this dystopian swipe. No one freaking swiping back. Swipe. I'm engaged. I'm genuinely locked and loaded, okay? I'm genuinely there. I'm swiping with people. I'm asking them questions. Oh, I see that you have... I just spun around. I'm too activated. I see that you have, like, bouldering as, like, an activity, or you have a photo of yourself doing bouldering, okay? Like... do you have any advice? What are your tips? Like, what do you enjoy most about it? You know, or like, I mean, those are pretty weak sauce questions, but I don't want to like dox anyone. I don't want to share anything actually specific. So I'll try to like ask them about an interest, right? And then 99% of the time, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if the world is just giga-fricked up. 99% of the time, the person that I'm talking to will just answer the question. And then it's like, okay, well, what do we do? Well, what do we do? Well, what do we do now? Because there's no conversation left. There's no conversation left. It's gone. You fracked the earth of all its oil. It's gone. It's dry. There's nothing repelling this. Maybe perhaps, what about you? God, oh my God. When I tell you, my entire body would freaking quiver at the idea of someone being, what about you, Yusong? And I didn't realize this was such a high bar to clear. What are your thoughts on bouldering? I've never been. I'm a little weak. What are your thoughts on bouldering? See that? See that? There's still a conversation. There's the whisper of a flame. Oh my god, I yorked it for the door. I yorked it way too close to the sun. Hang on, I missed so many messages. Doma Verme, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate the kind comment. I genuinely appreciate the kind comment. There was I met my girlfriend soon to be fiance on Hinge. Mods, ban them. I'm just kidding. But it was just pure luck. Okay. No, I honestly know it's a lot of luck. I know it's a lot of luck. And I'm not gonna ever, like, it's so small and petty to be one of those people that's like, oh, my back hurts from carrying this conversation. Yeah. What are you, in 6th grade? You know what I mean? No offense to any 6th graders out there. Life is tough if you're a child, but like, you know what I mean? That's like an immature, it's kind of an immature thing to say. It's kind of an immature thing to say. But I swear to God, if I had a nickel for like hard carrying, I'm talking landing every single thresh hook in bottom lane, okay? League of Legends reference when talking about dating. That should tell you why I'm single. If I had a nickel for every time I was hard carrying bot lane, I can't do it, folks. I don't think I can. I'm probably just not in a good mental state to be dating if this is tilting me this hard. You saying that's the most obvious sentiment that I've ever heard? I know. I know. Well, hey, you up? Okay, great. What's the only country that borders the United Kingdom? So, yeah. Like, the reason that the questions are, you know, that I'm such a sick freak for these questions is because it shows emotional interest. It's probably, call me a hopeless romantic, but I want that. You know what I mean? I want, God forbid. And oh, I'm starting to hear it. Oh, Yusong standards are a little too high. I just want a partner that's interested in me, you know, that's genuinely interested. If this is the conversation, right, where I'm asking all these questions and you're answering all these questions, it feels like, oh my God, right Lord just dealt in. That feels great. A dealer seat Riichi pin for red 5 as well. Holy frick. And I get the leftover Riichi stick. Holy frick. And I hit an Aura Daisy. 11,000 points, 55 burgers, 55 prize. What are your thoughts on bouldering, right Lord? That's probably the last 5 seconds are probably why I'm single. There's no hiding it. Okay. To stop. You know, I can't even handle the fact that you're emoting right now. You weren't even. You're getting muted. You're getting muted. I can't handle that right now. I'm ranting right now. I'm honestly in a fugue state. Right Lord's emoting. They're not getting muted because they lost that hand. But if I'm asking all the questions and someone else is just answering all the questions, it kind of sets like this imbalance of like, it kind of makes me feel, and I don't know if I'm projecting, but it makes me feel like, oh, I'm like, I should be grateful that someone is even talking to me. And like, I don't mind doing all the emotional labor because the other person is a gift and I'm just chopped liver. Please do not misunderstand me. Like, I'm not saying that they're not a gift. No, but it needs to be mutual. And I can't believe, and I'm sorry if that makes me sound like such an entitled monster, but the interest needs to be mutual. And I didn't think that was such a impossibly high bar to clear. You know what I mean? Yusong's the funniest Mahjong YouTuber. He's allowed to have standards. Oh no. Oh God. AOL, are you old enough to be here right now? I mean, I know about AOL as well. We should. Hey, we gotta put some respect on its name. What am I discarding here? You tell me. I mean, I'm keeping all my effing tiles, right? Yeah, I'm keeping all my effing tiles. I mean, this is our pair. This is our pair. Hopefully, we draw into four of Beezies and we get the Riichi Peasies as well. Do you mind if I give you my opinion on the dry conversation thing? That's a very nice way to phrase it. Watch this. Please do. Watch this opinion and be like, yeah, it's all your fault, actually. Yeah, no, it's all your fault. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The right person will find you whether you're looking for them or not. Can I be real with you? I talk about this in a future video, but I thought that the joke is pretty funny, so I'm going to say it again here. That's so fricked up that, like, in relationships, it's like, oh, the second that you're content with being alone, that's when you find a partner, which, by the way, is a thesis that I agree with, but in no other arena does it work like that. Oh, you're hungry? Just the second that you believe that you're full, that's when the food is gonna come. Like, no. So I gotta what? Figure out loneliness on my own, and then, and only then. Oh, thank God. I find it hard to find people these days who aren't already burned out from other relationships. They just lose interest in putting effort. No, I think I think the app itself is designed to suck your money away from your pocket. I think the app is designed to be like, ooh, what's around the corner? Because they don't show you all the likes. You have to go through them one by one in order to see who's liking you. And then, yes, we matched. Oh, I can't wait. And then no questions are asked. Yippee! Sorry, a little tilted. Sorry, a little tilted. Sorry, a little tilted. You haven't heard of me? I'm famous in the Riichi Mahjong community. No, that's one way to get. No. I honestly, can I be real with you? I would not be into someone if they were into like clout, and also, by the way, of which I have none. Okay, like we're all wrong here. This is a double-blind study. We're all wrong here. You don't know, and I don't know. Like we're not even doing the same thing. When I was in that situation, I would just understand we would not be meant for that type of relationship and moved on. No, that's the most reasonable opinion of all time. I think you're right, but it's heartbreaking because it's like, you know, inevitably when someone stops responding or, you know, whatever, what might have you, it's just like, damn, it's just a lot of effort only to feel. Like, it's like you gathered all the logs from the forest and you chopped down the trees, and then you got all these little twigs that were dry, and then you like made a little spinner thing on a little wooden like board, and then you whittled it real good to get all the ash, and then they never ask you another question, and then you uninstall the app. God. So. Want to see my sick YouTube short where I get a Yakuman? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not conversing very well, but also I will say like, nah, dude. No. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm the social like goat or whatever. Lamau, have you seen me in a collab? Like, whatever. But like. Oh man, like these are normal conversations. I'm not being like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we matched. Oh, can I see your your feet or whatever? I'm not doing that. On the third message, sure. No, I'm not doing that. They're fairly normal conversations too. I think it's just brutal, you know what I mean? And I think my little heart is not equipped for it. It just isn't. So what, you know, it's like, oh, I guess figure your S out on your own. I guess there's worse fates to be condemned to. But Sisyphus, you know, I think if Sisyphus saw my situation, they'd be like, oh, at least I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. At least the boulder, you don't have to put emotional investment into the boulder. Daft, good tidings. Welcome to the stream. I'm just crashing out about Hinge. Are the streams usually this unhinged compared to videos? Okay, +2. And you'll get ready for some of the videos that are about to come out, by the way. Get ready for some of the videos. Oh, man. Are you using your VTubers flirting pickup artist playbook? No, I'm not. No. You know what? I gotta pray that you know, you want to know what I think my highest percentage odds are? I gotta pray that Giga was unironically not joking about doing a dating show, and like, and because honestly, I was like, oh, during the collab, I was like, oh, he, funny idea, right? Funny idea, and then like 3 like ass mode conversations on a dating app later, I'm like, frick it, let's do it on Twitch. like I'm done messing around. You know what I mean? What do you think Sisyphus's opinion is about bouldering? Probably, you know, it's like. If you work as a barista, it's like being asked to make a coffee at home. She sounded pretty serious. Okay, I'll start commissioning assets. Blah. I'll start coming up with a freaking stream schedule. Blah. Ah! You know how stupid my life has been lately? I snaked a new 50-foot Ethernet cable. I unsnaked the old one and I re-snaked a new one. You know how much crawling on my hands and knees like a dog I had to do recently to get my internet fixed, of which it wasn't even that at all, but I needed to try. I did the OK Stupid show at UCB a decade ago. Oh, I didn't know that UCB had like a in-house dating moment. I mean, this hand, can I just be real with you? I don't mean to shatter any dreams right now. This hand does not win. Absolutely does not win. Sounds like a good Friday night to me. Okay, there's a bunch of sickos here, huh? There's a bunch of sickos. Hey, some people like the pathetic riz. Don't knock it until you try it. I mean, like, here's the thing. You want to... Okay, here's the Yusong Liu seduction playbook. Ew. Is like asking questions, emotional curiosity. I'm not talking about like, oh, do you believe in God or whatever? Which, by the way, oh my God, this is okay. We're going on a tangent. 40 minutes ago at this point, I want to say, I like it was 20 minutes before I started the stream. I was like, great, I have 20 minutes. Let me do some meditating. I got nothing else better to do. I might as well do some meditating. I'm trying to keep, you know, the mental health good and mental health march. So I was meditating. Immediately, I started thinking about like the existence of God, and I was like, what is, like, come on, dude, just, it's about your breath right now. We don't need to debate the existence of God. Like, I don't, you're you know what I mean? Lock in, buddy. And then this is real, okay? I can't tell you exactly why. I think I'll be able to tell you in like 2 weeks. But legit in the middle of meditating, I just started crying. And it sounds so melodramatic. Like, I swear to you, my life is not some sort of Hallmark movie. It is just a regular thing. I get boba sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I play video games. I'm playing Slay the Spire. I feel like I have a pretty normal life. And I just literally started crying during meditating. I think I know why. And it was good because I was like, oh, I think I like it made a lot of sense in my head. And I think I wasn't acknowledging something. And then finally, you know, when you're bouncing on it in a way that produces tears, you come to, you know, terms with the thing that you were crying about. So I'm out of here. I'm effing out of here, dude. Look at this miserable photograph. So anyway, I was doing some meditating. What was I thinking about? Oh my God, what was I yapping about? What was I? Oh yeah, Yusong seduction book. Okay, here we go. Is like, ask questions, genuinely, just ask me about me, and I'll ask you about you. It's not like I just want the one-way street to be pointed towards me. No. I want it to be a two-way street. And I'm so sorry if that fetish is too perverted for you. I call me old-fashioned. I don't know. I didn't realize I was such a sick, like a sicko pervert for wanting that, for a mutual thing. God forbid. Oh, you hear that? You sings into some twisted stuff. He wants mutual emotional interest. Oh my God, what a sicko. What's next? Sharing the responsibility and making plans? Oh my God. Oh my God, he's such a pervert. Oh my God, he's such a sicko. He's never gonna find anyone. Oh my God, what's wrong with him? Second thing, on like the fifth message, if you say something like a little playful, like not mean, but if you say something a little like a little razzing, oh no, I'm gonna be single forever. Like that's I'll be like, oh okay, they like, I don't know, I'm just like, oh, I'm interested, but I'm not in a way that it's like, oh, they're like being mean to me. No, being actually mean to me, but like a teasing joke, like, oh, like if, for example, I say something like, and God forbid, I'm like, one of my darkest vices is playing League of Legends. And then on like the fifth message, someone else is like, well, I don't want to leave you high and dry. You might turn back into League or something. And I'll be like, oh my God. I mean, I know what it sounds like right now is I'm literally narcissising myself. I'm literally just dating an apparition that's in my head right now. I know, but like stuff like that just, that's good, you know? These expectations are totally normal. Don't let your bad experiences discourage you or make you lower your expectations. I appreciate that. Will there be a dating guide to divinity on the Patreon? No, there will not. Bro wants to go on a date with Akinator? No, not the person that guesses based off of the questions. I met my soon-to-be fiance on Hinge, but I consider myself super lucky as we both nearly swiped the other way for different reasons. Life has a way of working out if you keep at it. Cut to me spending $50 to get a Hinge Plus account. Oh my god. I'm not. There's no way, right? There's no way that. No. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just. Can I get a 1 in chat if you promise you won't be mad at me? If like 3 months from now I go feral, I'm literally like frothing at the mouth and I get a stupid Hinge Plus account. It's not worth. I don't think it's worth either. And can I tell you something? This is the first time in my life, and this runs the risk of sounding very like, I don't know, conceited or pretentious. It's the first time in my life I feel like I'm dating with an ounce of confidence. You know what I mean? I used to think that in any romantic situation, it'd be like, God, I'm such a POS. I'm so lucky that this person's talking to me. Wowie zowie, you know? But this time, I don't know what happened. I think it's because I've been really working on my like self-esteem and therapy, and I've been crying more. Like, all of this is good. All of this is genuinely like so good. I think for my development. I think every time I like actually engage with an emotion, oh god, I think it's like it's usually accompanied by some sort of epiphany, you know? So it's kind of nice. It feels good. Not in a weird way, just in a regular way. I think I'm dating with like confidence because I'm no longer like, oh my god, I'm such a POS. I'm so lucky that they're talking to me. I'm like, no, I think we're lucky to be talking to each other. I think I'm actually, instead of like, whoa, I'm really nervous to be talking to them. You know, you want to know what thought I had for the first time in my life? Wow. You're not going for circle suit tiles, right? That would be literally ludicrous. Oh my god. The pause for a second made me so scared. I mean, there's no way I'm calling this Riichi, right? Unless I'm actually in first. Gulp! I mean, I could just... It's not like I have save tiles anyway. What, I kill Ipatsu and I go... Oppa Tanya style. I'm gonna be single forever. I'm gonna be single forever. Frick. I'm gonna be single forever. Frick. Laser Bunny, thank you for the 16 months. Yas King, a good Yas King to you. Not me changing the draw order and giving Right Lord all the sickest closed full flush you've ever seen. Half flush you've ever seen. I love paying out 6K as my dealer penalty. So I used to think when I was younger, like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm so undeserving to be talking to this person in a romantic context. And for the first time in my life, I've had the thought of like, oh my god, wait. I think they might be nervous too. I think they might be nervous, and I think we're meeting each other on mutual equal ground. You know what I mean? And that's a nice feeling. That's like it's a good feeling. I don't know, you know? Dealer penalty, you mean bozo tax? The bozo tax was pretty bad. The bozo tax, you know, it's Reaganomics. Let me just say that much. I don't think I'm pawning on that thing. What am I actually doing? I don't know. I'm just trying to get into Senpai. Whether or not we can accept the Dora, I don't think that really matters. Hang on. Real quick. Vibe check. If they sumo a Mongon, I don't think I'm even in last. I think I'm still in first, folks. I think I'm still in first if they sumo a Mongon. I am still in first. I believe in Left Lord. I believe in the Left Lord that believes in me. No Tester 82, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. What am I doing? Hawk2 will fall on that thing. White Dragon. I'm discarding 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons like I'm Seto Kaiba having an identity crisis. So yeah, it's a nice feeling to be like, oh my god, I think they're nervous. And I think like I know most of the time, like, I'm pretty silly and maybe not super romantically charged or whatever. But like, at least there's the thought occasionally like, oh, Yusong, you might be doing something like a little charming perhaps right now. And I know it might seem absolutely effing inconceivable if, you know, from my streams and YouTube videos in general, atmosphere and general vibes and everything about me and my mannerisms and the things that I choose to say. But sometimes it's like, oh, Yusong made a funny little callback to something earlier in the conversation. Bites lip. Ew. I'm gonna be single forever! Fuck! Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Anybody see any good movies lately? I gotta figure it out on. I gotta figure out the dating show on Twitch. 179, good tidings. Good tidings. Hope you're doing well. No, I don't.
Wow.
Off 4A, good tidings. Thank you for the 3 months. By the way, I don't. Some people have asked this lately, and I just want to give a quick PSA. Like, asking about previous significant others. I understand that people might want to know, but socially, I think of that as like a kind of a faux pas. So like, please don't do that here. It makes me uncomfortable, and I think that I don't know. I think that I mean I could just have this completely wrong, but in general, I think it's a little maybe not super kosher to be like, you know, thought you had a significant other. What I don't know. You know? Okay, everyone drop some Prime subs right now, or like different subs as well. Fungible subs. Offer A, thank you for the 3 months. Das Beats, thank you for the 3 months. Sizzly 7, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Hi, Yusong, will you be my leprechaun for St. Patrick's? I'm not your clown. Meanwhile, a single tile you working in. I didn't even know that today was St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green! Yo! That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Okay, everyone is dropping some support right now. I don't know what happened. Did Justin's stream just end? No, I'm just kidding. Eagle Griffin, thank you for dropping the Prime. E-Cap, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Hang on, I'm scared. Let me just sail into the sunset here. Ender Game Stuck, Step Fred. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Here we go. So anyway, that's been my life lately. I wouldn't say it's, you know, firing on all cylinders. Like tonight, I don't mean to dox myself. I think I'm gonna go to the Spectrum store to try to cancel my internet service. Oh my god. Yusong, you must have such a fun off-stream lifestyle. No, I do not. No, I absolutely effing do not have a fun off-stream. I'm going to the Spectrum store later. All right, Dust, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Maybe it's for the Hinge Plus subscription. Yeah, I mean, how many people would be disappointed if you knew that your Prime sub or your fungible sub was going towards me on Hinge, being like, so you play League of Legends too? Like, oh my god. Anyway, that was a good game. Can I get a 1 in chat if you liked the Mahjong commentary in that last game? Can I get a 1 in chat if you came here for the Mahjong and you're really appreciative of the fact that, you know, I was able to teach you about some good Mahjong gameplay? As kind of like, you know, the like a person that does that in this space. Bread Bowl, thank you for the 63 months. Thank you. Holy frick. I appreciate that. Good tidings. Yami Ken, thank you for dropping a YouTube membership. Holy frick. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the Yonkler on the YouTube. Twitch also gets the Yonkler. I'm not trying to pick favorites here, okay? Holy, I mean, we're going back in the Jade Room. I got Mahjong Soul because of you. My condolences, my deepest condolences. I hope it's fun, though. I mean, I say that facetiously. We're all trying to have fun in Riichi Mahjong. It's just they made it so that it's very difficult in this game. They just made it very difficult. Beaver, thank you for dropping the Prime. Right into the Hinge fund. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to take your money for Hinge. Jaso Man, thanks for the gifted sub to Unhinged Date 62. What can I say? A pillar of the community. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Greetings and salutations, Cornelius. Good tidings. I got a cheap Mahjong set to play IRL. Hey, that's the pipeline, okay? Like online gaming to real life Mahjong D-Gen pipeline, you know? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pawn. We can actually talk about Mahjong a little bit. We can genuinely talk about Mahjong. Not a hand to write home about, but maybe there's a glimmer of something special, you know? Maybe there's a world where we can get a pure straight Marty. Oh my god. Okay, maybe, yeah. 7 of characters, I think, is our nut draw, followed by, what, 4 of characters? That's not bad. Minty, good tidings, good tidings. Okay, hang on. We're actually doing something. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe I said, like, oh, it might be fun if we go for a pure straight. 99% of the time, it literally never happens. We might be able to get it. 4 of characters guarantees us the pure straight, which is kind of nice. This is a little freaky. I might abandon it if we draw into what? Like a red 5 or a 4 of circles or something. Like, I just think that our odds of, yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I can't be pure straight posting in the year of our Lord. I can't. There's just too many tiles that this hand throws it back for now. 4 of circles, 7 of circles, 4 of characters, 7 of characters. Sure, we're... Oh, okay, well, this is still okay. I'm still relatively happy with this. Just kidding. I thought that this weight would be much better than it is. Right Lord calls Riichi. No! Miranda Curry, I finally learned how to play. Now I only need to teach 3 other people. Exactly. And then now we gotta figure out ways to slowly trap your friend group, right? First hit's free. Oh yeah, we could just play some, just some Mahjong. I'll have some, you know, I'll be playing some music and have a movie on in the background, and then 3 months later, they're betting their blood and playing with the Yakuza. So it's every Mahjong player's inevitable, you know, decline. Or climb, depending on if you're a glass half full or glass half empty, you know? Tenhou Kiki, good tidings, good tidings. Marco Yan, watching this from inside my art lecture. What about the art lecture? If you're, look, I should let you know right now, and this should be a surprise to literally no one, okay? This should be a surprise to literally no one. If you're coming here and you're expecting 5 of circles, I mean, you're gonna see 5 of circles. That's not how I was gonna finish that sentence. If you're expecting 5 of circles, you're gonna be very happy. But if you're expecting me to be like, yeah, don't listen to your lecture. Don't do your homework. Just watch me. Twitch.tv/YU_SONG. You've come to the wrong place, buddy. Here's what I actually think that you should be doing. Make sure to do your homework before anything else. Make sure to do your homework and to do all your chores, huh? Because you don't want all of that piling up, and then suddenly your Sunday is going to be really, really miserable, and you're like, oh man, I wish I could have played Slay the Spire, and instead I'm just doing all these chores on Sunday. One of my friends played Mahjong for the first time this weekend, and today she's making macarons that look like tiles. There's 2 types of Mahjong players. Sane Mahjong players are like, oh, this is a cute game. Let me make some macarons. And then sicko Mahjong players. What if we min-max this and then we hinged our belief on whether or not there is a god based on our rank performance? Stop! I'm literally procrastinating. I will say, like, my goated strat lately for procrastinating is genuinely like torturing myself with meditation. You gotta torture yourself. You gotta be willing to give yourself a little CBT, a little cognitive behavioral torture. Just like, if I'm willing to torture myself with a little bit of meditation, a little bit of being bored, then it's like, oh, well, I'm bored as hell now. I'll do anything, even my work. It's not a terrible strategy. I think it's pretty common, pretty milquetoast, you know? ABT silence, good tidings. What if I'm the guest lecturer? If you are watching this in the middle of a college lecture and you are the lecturer, no, you need to go back and you need to do your lecture. I'm sorry to be a buzzkill. But there's people here that are here to listen to you talk, that are here to listen to you share the knowledge that you've worked so hard on accumulating. I couldn't pronounce that very ignorant thing to say while espousing the virtues of academia. You're not allowed to do that. If you're watching this stream, we have now entered into a parasocial contract. Blood oath. You're not allowed to watch this if you're, you know, a guest lecturer or a lecturer. You're maybe allowed to watch this if you're in the lecture and they're like the teacher's not there yet. You know what I mean? But you promise to do your homework before watching YouTube videos or playing League of Legends. Make that promise to me right now. Say I promise in the chat right now, because I don't want to, you know, this is a do-gooder stream. We're all going to get on the honor roll. I will never. Okay, no one's saying I promise. Literally, no one is saying I promise. What if it's a lecture on Mahjong? Then you can. Then you absolutely can. By the way, YOLO to this Riichi. All simples red 5, Riichi. It's a 3-Han slapper. Leftover Riichi stick from the night before. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not above eating some leftovers, you know? Waiting for my turn. I'm off, boss. No,
Wow.
Thank you for letting me mine your life for content. I hope the guest lecturing goes well. Crimson, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the support today. I've genuinely, like... you have no idea how rotten this last month has been, so I appreciate it. And, like, I did my taxes recently. Youch! Oh, my God. Taxes were brutal. Holy moly. Can I get a 1 in chat if you just got absolutely ramsacked by the federal government recently? 2 in chat if you did not. I mean, if you work like a regular job, you're probably not going to get ransacked. But, folks, I'm getting ransacked by the federal government. No. Still procrastinating? I mean, you got a lot of time left. What? It's April 15th? I don't know if that's the exact date, but you still got some time. And then I don't know, like it didn't really take me that long. It was like an hour of cognitive behavioral torture. And that's like, don't threaten me with a good time, you know? Good thing I'm sitting down right now. Talking about taxes got me so hot and bothered. Dr. Mr. T, good tidings. 1099 taxes are really bad. Can I say something? Can I talk my S right now? And start the clip now. Start the clip now. 1099. Start the clip here. Start the clip here. I messed up on the intro. Here we go. Having to do taxes when you have 1099 forms is so bad. You might as well make this song. You might as well turn the lyrics into I got 1099 problems, and the formatting is one of them. Wow. Rocket Will with the sub that just reads end the clip here. Oh wow. Oh man. NT. No. So I don't know if you ever watched someone play like a battle royale or Fortnite or whatever, but when someone loses a run of like Fortnite or Marvel Rivals or anything, the chat will usually be like NT. You know when you don't want to see NT? After you make a joke. No, it made me laugh a lot. I'm genuinely not offended. Mods ban them. Take them to the break. I'm genuinely not offended. It was just really funny to me. A crossword holding 3 of our 4 tiles. I know. And even the 5 of characters ended up coming out. We had that dank double sushi trap set. So nothing we could really do about that one. No. Please don't apologize. It made me laugh so hard. No. I meant that all entirely facetiously. You saw how else are you doing? I don't know. There's a little bit of a heat wave right now. It's kind of a damper on my morning walks. Literally for the next like 3 or 4 days, it's above 99 degrees. Unbread, thank you for dropping the Prime sub. I sincerely appreciate it. And I'm not even one of these bozos that like capitalizes on the good weather. What am I gonna do? Record a video outside? No, absolutely not. That's unhinged behavior right there. Playing Riichi Mahjong outside, haktui, you know? Like that's not. Excusez-moi. What are these? I haven't drawn a single tile that connects to any of my other tiles. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, but the grease might not be enough. Because how is this hand ever gonna win? What, 7 pairs in the stupidest hand I've ever seen in my entire life? Sorry, I shouldn't be taking it out on the Mahjong hand. The Mahjong hand has done nothing wrong. Mahjong IRL in the park and then the wind knocks everything over. Yeah, Mahjong only works on if there's very, very still weather. Like you couldn't play this on like a, I mean, I guess you could play this on a cruise. I'm sure that they even have like cruises where you can specifically go if you want to play Mahjong, right? Seems like a reasonable activity for like an 11 a.m. time slot. Lil Munaz, thank you so much for dropping the Prime as well. Thank you for the support, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Burp. Oh god. Okay. But yeah, a little swaying of the ship in your entire, and then what? The dead wall gets flipped over, and then you gotta call a judge. It's like, oh, does that qualify as a chombo? It's just a little tricky, you know? Just a little tricky. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, but it needs a new ball bearing and a rebalancing. Isn't that true? I feel like I could use that just with my mentality. Can I be okay? Real talk, okay? I know it looked like we escaped the Hinge mines, but now I'm going back. Is it a red flag that I don't have a TV? So after the breakup, the TV wasn't mine. So the TV left with the you know, in the situation. I no longer have a TV. In the place of the TV are 2 posters, like picture frames. They're like posters in frames. You know what I mean? I don't know. Portraits? I don't know what to call it. And they're just leaning against the wall where the TV used to be. Is that a red flag? Can I get a 1 in chat if that's a red flag? Or is that okay? Because I don't really watch that. I don't really watch that much TV as well. ABG Silence. Thank you for the 39 months. Art for art's sake? No, I think it's, yeah, yellow flag. I mean, I don't know. Because, like, I'm not above, like, throwing something on the TV. That's, like, a very nice thing. You can even use the TV as just, like, a speaker, you know? Put Haktua, Spotify on that thing, you know? That's not terrible. But I will say, I think it might be a red flag. Let me localize, let me surgically zero in on what I'm actually asking, okay? Is it a red flag that I have not hung up these paintings or portraits? Can I get a 1 in chat if that is a red flag? Because that might show like, oh, Yusong's actually like giga lazy or whatever. And it's just no, but I'm also like renting and I don't want to do it, you know? So that it's a lazy answer. It's definitely a lazy answer. Like some rivers that I know, lazy river reference. Look, Northern Lion's not even streaming this week, okay? Like, I have a lot of you in a vice grip. So, yeah, lazy flag one. It might be a red flag. I don't know. I might hang up the paintings, but I also like if I do so, I'll use some like command strips or whatever. But then like I probably will get a TV, so I don't want to hang up there. I don't know. It's a whole ordeal. And I don't know how long I'm staying here. There's all these different factors. We could have had a good thing. You and your factors and your thinking. Mike Ermintrout helping me with interior design be like, who wouldn't want to date me? Mike Ermintrout helping me do interior design? Yeah, what a palatable joke. Definitely not coming from the mind of a twisted individual, right? Wow. Boiler, thank you for dropping the 2 months. Boiler, excuse me. Genuinely, that's my bad. My name is pronounced like Boiler. Boiler Ilado. Thank you so much for the clarification. Because my name people get wrong all the time in it. And I say it doesn't bother me, but it kind of bothers me. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the correction. Boiler Ilado. Apartment might be more peaceful without the TV. And I think it's like, I'm not trying to say like you gotta be on that grind set 24/7. I'm not out here dropping grams of wisdom like your net worth is your net worth. You gotta be on that Sigma grind set. No, I don't. No, I'm tired all the time and I'm really sad. that's the you know, that's the struggle that I'm trying to deal. I'm just trying to make it through the days. But what was I yelling about? Oh, yeah, not having a TV, I feel like, because sometimes at night you get sucked into the couch and you're just watching TV for forever. And at least, like, my iPad runs out of battery. You know what I mean? At least my iPad's battery health is so bad that it only lasts for, like, an hour or two. And so I can only watch, like, an hour or two of Breaking Bad clips or Better Call Saul clips before I have to, like, actually brush my teeth or go to bed, you know? How do people mispronounce Yusong? I don't know, but people are just like, you sing or who sung, like there's just, you know, people, there might be them misremembering it rather than mispronouncing it per se, but, you know, whenever you have like a non-white name, you can hear people's buttholes be like, thump, you know, like get very stressed whenever I say my name first. You are on our TV more than anything else besides NL. And now NL's not even streaming. So the power vacuum left by NL's vacation, you know that we're all... Hang on. I mean, hang on. Lock in. Okay, that's okay. No, I don't think so. You know, there's a power struggle right now. Apollo and I are trying to take down Justin. Dan Giesling and Bear Taffy have teamed up to try to take down Chiblee. Like we're all trying to get that piece of the pie. There's 3 weeks where anything goes, okay? I'm now gonna start posting on Letterboxd, really trying to capitalize on someone else's territory. I expected you to pull a Justin and start streaming in a bald cap. Would you believe me if I said that genuinely crossed my mind? I thought about getting a bald cap, and then I saw that Justin today actually did it. I was like, damn, he got there first. Nothing I can really do about that, you know? Variety stream where you play movie to movie. Now, I will say, I can't, there are limits to my power. Alphaba voice be like, I don't know anything about movies. If we ever played Cine 2 Nerdle, you would lose all respect for me in the blink of an eye. Hang on. I want to accept red 5, and this is a perfect MFing Ishanten. Pair, double-sided weight, Omega Chunk, which is a pair with a double-sided weight stable to it. We're gaming right now, folks. We're absolutely gaming. I want to be able to accept red 5, and we can still accept the red 5 in the circle suit. I'm Yorkin over here. Oops. I mean, getting to repeat in the dealer seat, even off of a 1 Han Andy, right? 1,500 points. It's not terrible. Get that repeat counter up. These are rookie numbers. And Rylord's still within striking distance. Who knows? 1,500 points might be the difference between like first or second. Or third, or more importantly, third and fourth. If we played Cine 2 Nerdle, I don't think I would able to... I don't think I would last more than... like... more than one back and forth. I was trying to, you don't have to believe me. I was trying to say it in a way that didn't do it like a double entendre with like, oh, lasting or whatever. But I did not land that plane. Okay, that's okay. It's genuinely okay. My friend group calls 1 Han hands haram mahjong style. I don't know what that is, but we all have our names. I've been really blessed to learn like other people's brain rot colloquialisms, and I'm not saying that, you know, everyone's is brain rot. No. I mean this in the most affectionate way possible. Like on YouTube, like I don't know. I like that everyone has their own shorthand because it's kind of hard, right, to immerse yourself in what pure Japanese terminology if you're gonna play Riichi Mahjong, a board game. So you gotta come up with your own things. One tile away from Tenpai. I mean, the carnal urge to call Riichi is certainly alive. I don't think I even want this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Like, I don't know what this hand is gonna be, but like, there's a world where it's awesome, right? Isn't there a world where it's like Tanya, Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora? Holy frick, this is also the Dora. Okay, this hand it just went from good to great. This hand is oingo boingo territory. They're really, really good. What percentage of sugar do I go for in my boba? Now, this is a dangerous question, because you're about to get me started talking about political things, and I don't know if this chat can handle it. I always go for low sugar and low ice in my boba. And I don't know if that's political. Here's the thing. The reason I go low ice, hang on. I don't think I call Riichi here. I think I'm silent like the G in lasagna, and I wait for someone to utterly ruin themselves before me, right? Like a cult leader who has too much power. Let the conclave begin, okay? Why is that kind of cold, though? Why is that kind of cold? 6'7", 6'7", wait, 6'7". Okay, why was that kind of cold? Ronning someone after saying let the conclave begin? Why does that kind of go hard, you know? But the reason... Whoa! Yahoo! That's so good. Oh my god, is it my birthday? What was it dying about? Conclave? I was not talking about Conclave. What was it? Why not Riichi? Exactly for the reason that you just saw. So if I Riichi, everyone's like, oh no, I have to start playing defense. It's a dealer seat Riichi. It's very, very dangerous. I got to start playing defense. Why don't I just start dropping safe tiles for the rest of the round? Because the people in the Jade Room, they're vultures. They know ball. They know how to just fold out the wazoo and never give you what you want. However, if you do not call Riichi, and the power of that hand is that it was valid, right? It was all simples. So we didn't need to call Riichi to make it valid. It was valid no matter what. Inherently, it was valid. So by not calling Riichi, we don't give anyone else a reason to play safe. We don't give anyone else a reason to be like, oh, let me be a little careful. And then because of that, they're not paying attention to, they're willing to discard more dangerous tiles like 6 and 7, 6, 7, because like, you know, they don't know. Because of the Dora, the reason that we didn't call Riichi there is because our hand was all simples, red 5, Dora. That's 4 Han in the dealer seat, 12,000 points. Usually when it's like above, hang on. I mean, this is also really good. It's not bad. Walter. Usually when your point total, I want to say, is like above 8,000, you can start considering Damaten. If you have a valid hand and you can score more than 8,000 without calling Riichi, don't call Riichi. Or at least earnestly consider it. Earnestly consider it. And it also depends on like the point totals. Like, I really wanted to get ahead in that moment too, you know? Inherently, you are valid. Despite everything, it's still you. A crossword with the Riichi. If I chi this, I am in Tenpai. For a 1 and a 4 of characters. Except I'm not really in Tenpai at all, actually. Because I'm only Yorking it for the 4 of characters, and I don't know if I love that idea.
Ciao for now.
I like this idea, though. Yes, sir. You would never call Riichi with a red 5 if you had a 4-5 in your hand unless you were an absolute certified maniac. Let's go! Yeesh. I don't know about this. Am I folding this hand? Tanya? No, I can't. It's a 12,000 point hand. Don't deal into a Mongun. I see 2 red 5s. Okay, whatever. You're gonna sumo anyways, right? Yeah, okay. Just kill. Just kill. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. People get scared when you're Riichi because of the implication. So with a bad hand, would I call Riichi? Yes, I would. In that situation, if I had Riichi Pinfu, or if I had like Riichi Pinfu red 5, I would definitely slam the Riichi. Because then I just want the points. Then I would want that third Han, you know? All right, fine. Not great, but we lose our dealer seat. At least we don't lose our entire kingdom. Competing with a crossroad for first place, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Walter, put your 2 of circles away, Walter. The reason that I want low ice in my boba is because I want more boba. You know, I want more juice. Why am I not getting more matchups on Hinge? I'm an adult. Give me my juice. Pawn. Walter. We could go for a half flush, Walter. It's not like we have anything else going on in any of our other... Whoa, okay. Talk to us, speculate on that thing. Okay, I mean, it's stupid. It's really stupid, but maybe, you know, maybe it could happen. It's impressive that you can calculate the points. No, Bathan, I only know ball. I only know ball when it's above like 4 or 5 Han. Then I'm comfortable. There's some hands that are below 4 Han that I know just because of sheer like muscle memory, the amount of hours that I have in this game. So I know those, but like, it's the point calculation is still really hard for me. The trick is you also ask for low boba to get the most juice. Here's the thing. I like to get candy in my juice, which means that I like to ask for lychee and stuff in my juice. So that's where I'm min-maxing juice to like chewy ratio. And I think I've struck a pretty good one. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. If I draw into a 4 or a 6 of circles, I mean, I think I cut 5 and 6 of characters, or 2 or 3 of bamboo. I mean, I don't know. I can be a greedy little goober if I want to. It's not terrible here, right? What am I, single tile Yorking it for the 5? That can't be right. I'm gonna cut this. I know it's a nice dream. Oh my god, Right Lord's going for a half flush in the circle suit. Yikes! Okay, well, we didn't really notice that, but would we have done that if we noticed that? I don't know. I don't know if we would have discarded that had we seen the obvious flush going on. Boba, good tidings, good tidings. Aloe vera is the only thing I get. Can I tell you something? This might make you mad at me. I've never gotten aloe vera in my I mean, they could be in Damaten right now too. They could just be in Tenpai and not calling Riichi on that thing. It's a very spicy situation. I want to wait for the 6 or the 9 of characters as my pair. That's actually a terrible idea. But is it a terrible idea? Holy merge. Okay, this feels good. Right Lord's never folding. And then the 9 of characters weirdly feels like a safe tile. It unironically feels like a safe tile. Nolan Northwind, please do not frick me over on dealing into a half flush. No. Jeb Bush, please pass. It's a pawn. I'll take it. Malta. But that's my go-to game plan at boba shops. I don't know. I kind of freaked out. I had a... Like, you're like, oh, Yusong, you know, you often complain about... I might fold this. I might genuinely fold this. How many 7s are gone? I might genuinely fold this. I might genuinely effing fold this. Cause why? I don't know. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko. I'm still in Tenpai at the end of the round. If I don't have to discard a circle tile, I don't have to discard a circle tile. If you had invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook. I got this like dragon fruit drink, and then it like came out with a lot of foam. And then I was like, is there dairy in this? In this dragon fruit drink? Oh, yo, Crimson, thank you for the $5 donut.
One of your patrons, I so freeze.
Okay, hang on, let me
wanted to
listen.
thank you for being a part of my introduction and interest in Riichi Mahjong.
Hell yeah.
You are a delight to watch, and I've
don't
learned
hear
a
the
lot
voice
from
a
you
lot.
and from continued play.
Let's go.
Thank you.
I'm like a DJ doing a set at Coachella, occasionally like listening into the in-ears. I don't know what the DJs are doing whenever they do this. Why don't you just have the headphones on the whole time? Or like have like earbuds or something. Thank you so much for the $5 dono, Crimson. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So Yusong, you often joke about how you're socially very nervous, but then we've been watching the collabs and it seems like you're actually doing okay, kinda. What's going on there? Me at the boba shop today, I was like, is there dairy in this dragon fruit drink? And they were like, yeah, there's foam. I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, oh, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, no, that's fine. And then I don't know if I was like giving the wrong energy, and they were like as soon as I took the straw and I like stabbed it, they were like, no, I can remake it. And like in that moment, like everything wrong happened, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, bye. I don't know. That was a very awkward moment. So like the next time I tell you an anecdote about how I went for a walk in the morning and then I said good morning and then someone else said good morning and it was very normal and I was really proud of myself, know that that is real. Know that I was genuinely basking in that, okay? That's not for comedic effect. That is real. They'll have noise canceling earbuds. Isn't that ironic that a musician would need earbuds? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make, I don't know, is this anything? Like, I'm 14 and this is deep? Ah, yes. Isn't it the most ironic that the ones making the most music are the ones that have to deprive themselves the most? And it's just a picture of Calvin Harris at Coachella or something. I don't know, that meme might go hard in like on dig.com in the year 2008. I don't know. Yusong, why are we watching you then? I don't know. Because Northern Lion's gone. Because Northern Lion's taking some time off and we're all... It's a power struggle right now. It's a power struggle in the entire streaming universe. I'm too old to know who Calvin Harris is. He's the one that did that song with Florence and the Machine that was like... Sweet nothing. Whoa. I'm in a pogging in this world. Those are the real lyrics. Pogging in this world. You took my pogs and you gave them one more whirl. These are the real lyrics for that song. I can't believe it either. Oh, you cancel the noise? For one, I welcome it. So true. So true. 15K Twitch viewers and no streamer? Exactly. You think there isn't a power struggle going on? You think this isn't like the three oh no. What is that period in Chinese dynastic history called? When they were the three kingdoms right now? You think this isn't some three kingdoms BS right now? Am I just folding this hand? Absolutely, I'm folding this hand. Right Lord calls Riichi. My hand is neither valuable nor is it close to like a good tempai, you know? His stage name is Calvin Harris. Oh no, really? Because he wanted people to think that he wasn't white? No, no. Not Calvin Harris, why? That's so needless. I mean, the other way around, I'm sure you can understand. Mahilo good tidings. Me having a white Sona at Starbucks and on like DoorDash, which I haven't used in a long time. I've been really, really good. And also like keeping the finances pretty snatched if you catch my drift. Me having a white Sona to avoid someone like, I don't know, spitting in my food or something, that's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Probably not gonna happen. But why take the risk and say that your name is Yusong when your name could be Joseph, Steven, you know what I mean? And the last name? No, I'm not gonna give you the full details to my white Sona. Then what's the point of having a white Sona to begin with? For bamboozlers. There's probably safer tiles to a crossword and left lord right now. Chill, dude. Good tidings. Just wondering, do you have an online guide to understand what the frick is going on screen? I do. How to play. I have a thank you for asking, by the way, and also welcome to the stream. I have a tutorial on my very channel. They haven't updated the game. Like, the rules are the absolute same. So if you want to get into Riichi Mahjong, I have a tutorial on my channel. So if you're okay with listening to me yap at you for 40 minutes, so that you can understand the game, then yeah, that should be right up your alley. I can vouch the tutorial is good. Supermancy, check your PayPal. Check your PayPal. Right, Lord, look at this. They had 3 effing Dora, by the way. Was this South 1? You should not have called Riichi. This is a moment where you should not call Riichi. Prevalent 3 Dora? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they were really waiting for. I wasn't paying attention. But, like, you maybe did not need to call Riichi there. Predicator, good tidings, good tidings. Do you have quick advice for when to con and when not to con? You want the quick and dirty truth? Usually, con is wrong. Go ahead and boo me. Mods, allow the booze. Allow the booze. I thrive on it. Usually, con is wrong. I'll tell you one obvious instance when con is correct, and you can kind of extrapolate from there, okay? When you're already in Tenpai, and you're in dead last, and you need points, and your hand is good, like you have a good weight Tenpai as well, con. Absolutely con. When you are nowhere near Tenpai, and your hand is like not good, like this hand, do not con. Because if you con right now and then someone else calls Riichi, you just gave them an investment to like burn down your house. You just bought them the gasoline and the matches to burn down your house. If you flip open another door, there's a 75% chance that it benefits someone else rather than you, right? Because of the, you know, the nature of it. And there's the problem of Aura DZ. I'm always saying this. I always will be saying this, okay? If you call a con right now and then someone calls Riichi, they got not 1 but 2 chances at getting Oradora. So you're like, here, take this value and like, you know, smack me over the head with it 1,000,000 times. And you typically don't want to do that. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, but you typically don't want to do that. This is the stupidest 7 parasite I've ever seen in my entire adult life. Oh my god, icky, stinky. It's like en passant in chess. You have to do it even if it isn't good. No, I get it. But it is like very exciting when you con because it could genuinely change the entire timbre of a hand. Pretty sexy, right? Kind of incredible that I'm not getting matches on Hinge when I'm so good at explaining Mahjong. Isn't that incredible? Oh my god. You're so dateable. Oh my god. I'm keeping that. I'm genuinely frick it. I am keeping the green dragon. Why am I keeping the 5 of bamboo? Because I want to accept that dank red 5. Always con in bloodshed skirmish. If you're playing friendlies or a meme game mode or a friendly game mode, then the con is like, you know, let loose, king. You know what I mean? Like, you know, do whatever you would like. It's because we aren't on Hinge, and for those of us who are, you pass us up. I will say, like, I don't mean to. I mean, there's, again, like, I think sometimes people get into streaming because they're like, oh, isn't that like, you know, I guess like it's kind of attractive to have clout or whatever. But I do not like even. I don't like that power imbalance. And there's no power imbalance. Like, I'm not getting walked on a leash. Like, no one's getting walked on a leash. It's not that kind of power imbalance. It's more so just this idea of like, even if you know more about me, like that's an imbalance. And I'm not even saying that because you know more about me than you hold the cards. No, it's very, very tricky. And so like, like it makes me feel not good. You know what I mean? Lambda, nothing better than con yourself straight into +4 Dora. That is a euphoric feeling with no rival. Like that, con yourself into 4 Dora is like, oh, I'm actually the protagonist and let me spread my wings and fly. You know what I mean? Like that's a really good feeling. Ben Haddad, good tidings, good tidings. Excited to have a backlog of videos. Hey, welcome back. Please enjoy the videos. There's some good ones. There's some rough ones in terms of the Mahjong gameplay, but I'm sure that's par for the course. That's always going to be par for the course, you know? If we could get into Tenpai, that'd be pretty tight. If I draw, yeah. So what do I want to draw into? 5 or 9 of never, I guess I'll go frick myself. We're not going to draw into Tenpai. Wish we don't have to pay out the exhaustive draw penalty here. We might have to pay out the exhaustive draw penalty here. Okay. We absolutely do. A Crosslord, good hand, right? Nothing. Oh my god, they have Riichi 3 Dora. So the reason they had to call Riichi there is because their hand is not valid without it. They needed to call Riichi, otherwise they can't call Ron. So I can respect them calling Riichi in that in that instance, you know? Calling con is usually inconceivable. So true, so true. Which piece in this game is Tyranitar? Jimothy Cool viewer spotted, by the way. Tyrannosif? Tyrannosif is like the red dragon, for sure. You know what I mean? Because sometimes Tyrannosif likes to dance. Is this 7 peasies? God, I hope not. I'll tell you something right now. If we get to pawn the Westwind, I'm going to take that. I'm absolutely going to take that. Why? Westwind is our Seatwind. Nothing wrong with getting a little Westwind. Rest of our hand, a little in shambles, a little in brambles. Nothing to write home about. But I'll have you notice, because we got a lot of new people in the audience today, and that's very exciting. Ah, that's a door! We have 3 Riichi sticks left over from the round before. No one's won these Riichi sticks yet. They go on free parking. And 3 repeat counters as well. So a free 3,900 point hand. That's basically like a, I don't know, that's like a 3-han hand sometimes. You know what I mean? 3-han 40 fu, non-dealer. Jimothy mentioned Pog. I genuinely, I gotta teach Jim Mahjong, and I know that Jim is on board. I don't know if you've clocked this week. I'm not doing any collabs. Why? I need to catch up on my YouTube backlogs. I am vow of celibacy this week, okay? Genuinely, I'm not doing any collabs. I literally just need to catch up on the backlog, and I cannot be distracted from that goal because this month has been so rotten that I'm just like, no, Yusong needs to take a stand somewhere. I need to catch up on the backlog before I do anything else. 3-han stable to your 1-han hand. Exactly. If you squint, it's basically like a 5-han hand. It's basically a manga. But yeah, I'm not doing, it's too much social stuff. Oh my god. It's way too much social stuff. Yusong does not have that dog in him. That dog likes to run up to other dogs and sniff their butts, you know? Yusong is a solitary dog. Yusong is a house cat, if we're gonna be real. Green Dragon prevalent win. So this might not look impressive, but it's about to be 8,000 points. You know what I mean? They just picked up so many maraschino cherries that were left over on the table. And that's so bad. They get to repeat the dealer seat too. God, I would love a win sometime. I would just love to win a hand if that's possible. I'm gonna keep, you know what? Frick you. You don't get to decide what I discard across. So just because one Southwind is gone doesn't mean we can't rip another one. My dog doesn't do that because she's socially awkward. Hey, +2. I can relate to that. I just +2'd someone's pet. But like +2 to that. I think I would be a shy dog at the dog park. Not that I've really considered it. Okay, we did get another Southwind. That's good. That's pretty good. I will say though, like making conversation with people with dogs, that's really easy. That's really fun. What's their name? How old are they? Are they usually this friendly? And then, oh, who's a good, oh, and then you're just petting a dog and it's the best day of your life. God, I wish that were me right now. I think you know what? I've been pretty tilted lately. I haven't hung out with an animal. I don't know. The only animal I've been hanging out is with is the dog in me that wants to get better at Riichi Mahjong, and that does not lower my cortisol levels. Like I remember they used to do this thing in college during like test season, right? Like your midterms or your finals or whatever. Like they would bring dogs on campus, and it was always an awesome time. I mean, they were at the same time like defunding the actual mental health resources that, many people, myself included, relied on from the school. But it was nice that they brought some puppies to campus once in a while. It also reminds me of like the one social interaction that it was just like I felt instantly bonded with a lot of people. Okay, hang on. Let me think for a second. Dafki, thank you so much for dropping the tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support today. It's a holy burge amount of support today. Mahilo, thank you for the follow. I remember one time. Ooh. I don't know about that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I see 0 Dora left. No. I'm still 1 tile away from Tenpai. And if I draw into 3 of circles, it's a much better Riichi. Holy merge. Okay. This is, now this is really spicy. 9 of characters is a safe tile for both Right Lord and a Crossword. It's officially certified Genbutsu Greg. Now I have all symbols as well. Can I get a 1 in chat if I navigated this kind of well? I mean, like this, I think I genuinely played this well. Was it all intentional? I don't know. But we played that really, really well. I want to hear more about your dog Sona and how you would act at the dog park. Let's just say Yostar would be walking me, and I'd love every tug of that leash. Yusong, please no. Yostar's watching. I mean, are they? I hope not. I mean, I hope that they are, but just not right now. What was it yapping about? Oh yeah, they also sold Girl Scout cookies during like testing season, and then I was just in line with someone, and I remember them saying to me, "It's so messed up that they prey on us when we're the most vulnerable," and it made me laugh so hard. I was like, "Damn, your charisma is off the charts. Like, how are you just gonna come out with that banger in you know, and you don't even know me?" And I was like, okay, this is the level of social aptitude that I aspire to. This is a man who is 3 bad days away from buying himself a crate to sleep in. You got any good crate recommendations? I'm there right now. 789 mixed triple sequence, right? Kind of cute with it. I don't know. If we draw into a 9 of circles, then we can kind of force the 789 Sunshokler. That's not that bad. Oh! Okay, that's really good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so in love. I found you finally. When you're quoting Will I Am because your hand is that good. Show me 8 of characters. Riichi, Pinfu, Sanshoklu. That's a 4-Han slapper right there. Please, please. He's a little 8 of characters. I know there's any specific tile. If you want, it's a 3% chance. So 3% chance. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. It's very low. And I know, oh, Yusong, but people occasionally catch shiny Pokemon. I know, I hear you. I genuinely hear you. I don't know if we're catching shinies right now, you know? You want a crate that you can stretch your legs in? Exactly. Give me like not a twin-sized crate, but a full-sized crate, you know? The Sanshokler strikes again. No, and he's not taking any, you know, he's taking names this time, okay? The Sanshokler is back for revenge. He's hungry. Just a bad improv line. You saw how those improv classes paying off? Lay off. Lay off. You have no idea how stressful it's been lately with the ISP BS, dude. Riichi Sanshokler, YOLO. YOLO. Cerebral Walsy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Buckets of crabs. Good tidings. Good tidings. En passant. Give me that crate. Give me that crate. I'll take it any day of the week. That's such a good hand. That's an impossibly good hand. They call him 3%. They call him 3% Theodore. They call him 3%. I can't think of another TH name. Thrombus, which is Thomas, but with like rhombus. Oh god. Oh, those improv classes paying off. Lay off. Lay off. Mods, if anyone says that, you tell them to lay off, okay? They're not allowed to bully me like that. I've had the dumbest week of all time. Throbus, yeah. Please, Throbus was my father's name. Call me Throb. Good hand, by the way. Earnestly good hand. Red dragon, white dragon, 1 red 5. By the way, can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Incredible that oh no, a crossword wasn't even the dealer. They didn't pay out the dealer penalty. That just feels good. We're only 700 points ahead of holy frickamoly. That's so good. This is incredible. This is, I mean, oh my god. And we can accept the door. I can even chi into 1 of characters. When you chi like this, when you have a 2, 3, 4 and you want to chi the 1, they don't allow you to discard the 4 of characters immediately after, because you're not allowed to just like pivot on a sequence. That's just one of the more, I don't know, lesser known rules of Riichi Mahjong. Welcome to the thumbnail. Welcome to the thumbnail. We've got fun and games. Oops. You like that? You like that? There's no room in this crate. I'm already sleeping in it. There's no my crate is already full, right, Lord? Cockily. Like laughing very cocky, telling someone that your dog crate is full. I don't know. Something about that is very funny to me. Thanks, Yusong. Now I get to do 10 push-ups. Wait, wow, that's honestly really uplifting. If people are doing push-ups every time I win a hand, get ready. I'm about to play a lot more offensively. Bork, bork. Yeah, I know. The one Yostar employee, they must be off today or something. Or maybe with this new Wi-Fi, Yostar can't reach into the netcode as easily. I'm not sure. Genuinely have no idea. I'm not complaining though. Seawind 1 Dora only, totally fine with that. Absolutely totally fine. What was I yapping about? My focus has never been lower. My focus has never been lower. Sanchokler improv class. How's improv class going? It's going okay. I genuinely think I overdid it on the improv. I know I've talked about this a lot, but I gotta take like once this class is over at the end of the month, I think I'm gonna detox a little, and then I'll probably like go back into it. Pretend to be a pirate with 6 other adults. I don't know. It's not the worst way to spend a weekend, you know? And I have met cool friends through it. So that's like a plus, you know? It's not there's worse ways that you could be spending your time. League of Legends. To which I haven't played lately. I think I climbed my Everest. Like I don't know. Can I get, and again, 1 in chat if you're impressed. Check your PayPal, please type 1. Check your PayPal, please type 1. 1 in chat if you're impressed. I hit Emerald this season. I climbed all the way through Plat. I hit Emerald. So like as soon as I crested that mountain, I was like, yeah, I'm Dunzo. I'm Dunzo Washington. I've proved that I am okay, decent at League of Legends. Okay, this is fine. Absolutely fine. I don't know why Left Lord would open up their hand. I think they're just tired of this game, maybe. Because, like, they need gigantic Grand Slam swings. I think that they weren't allowed to open. I think they actually just had to call Riichi there. Do you know Ball? Is Left Lord tilted, or do you actually know Ball? What's going on here? Master 2-star, tilted out the wazoo. Okay, they might just be earnestly tilted and not sure what's going on. How many Q bans on the rank up? I have not been banned, but literally, when I was playing League, like, daily, which was a really dark time, like 2 weeks ago, every single time that I would log on, because like without fail, I report someone at the end of every game. Not because I'm like I have to report someone. No, there's an emotional hostage taker in every single game of League of Legends. There's an epidemic in America, or just in the world at large. Okay. Every single time that I would log on, oh, thanks for your recent feedback. We've issued a ban to X, Y, and Z play. Like, every single time. Sometimes you log on to League of Legends, you can't even get into the game for like 3 minutes because you're clicking through all the, oh, got it, thanks. We've issued you, role protection because thanks for your feedback. We're sorry you had a bad experience. We issued a punishment to this player. It's not bad. Solo queued League, solo queued. I wasn't having anyone boost me into Emerald. Number 1, don't know anyone. Number 2, don't you have to spend money on? I'm not, look, I'm desperate and I make bad decisions. I would never spend money to get boosted on League of Legends. You can suffer for free. You know what I mean? You don't gotta 6, 7, 8 San Chokler, perhaps. Hang on. But also Tanyao, you know what I mean? But also just a little bit, a wee bit of Tanyao. A wee bit of Tanyao to spice up your life. I think the Tanyao is better. I genuinely think that the Tanyao is better. The chance that we may open up our hand on a 6 of characters and just be in tempai. I don't know. I was thinking about cutting this as well, just because we don't want to wait for the Dora, right? The Dora is a very specific tile. I can promise you right now what Left Lord is doing right now is very, very wrong. Is like, they need, if they actually want to get third, they need to get like a Hanemon or something. And we don't need to get very many points. There's no shot I'm calling Riichi here. We need to win with the smallest hand. I mean, we don't have to win with the smallest hand possible, but even if we won with a 1-hon hand, even if we didn't have this red 5, even if it was Pinfu only, if we get to call Ron on this hand, which I hope that we do, from literally anyone at this table, we get to leave in first. Are you hearing that, my son? We get to leave in first. Right Lord calls the Riichi. I don't think I can fold. I genuinely... You and me could have ruled this city, Spider-Man. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go pee. And then we're gonna do one last game, okay? Sorry, my internet is cooked. God, I love Spectrum. Peeing. Meow. No. Don't clip that. Peeing. BRB. No gossiping. While I'm gone. Okay. The ground rules are set. Okay. Okay. I'm not showing my rank because it's okay. And I'm gonna go pee. It's gonna be good. Okay. You can't even see the words. Okay, I'll be right back.
Very cool.
I'm so done with Spectrum, dude. I hate internet service providers so much. I felt old as I washed my hands. I felt so weathered by this past week. I was just like, I can't keep doing random internet like troubleshooting. It's the worst.
Alyssa, good tidings. How come Yusong doesn't have a chat overlay? I don't know. I used to have a chat overlay. And then I like the aesthetics of it without the chat overlay. And you can always see the thing on the VOD as well. I'm not sure. It's a good question. And I don't have a great answer for it, unfortunately, you know? I hear his hair is great. Lurley, check your MFing PayPal. That's a certified PayPal moment right there. Fishing Heaven, good tidings. Every time I see this character, I think it's Major O McQueen. The duty of digging ponds, dude. Oh my god, I had so many things that I was like, as I was peeing, I was like, oh my god, I'm having such great epiphanies. I can't wait to tell everyone about it. And then I lost literally all of them as I reset down. Okay, the last game is usually the scariest. The last game of the stream is usually scary in the sense that this is when Yusong loses all focus. And because his blood glucose levels are probably a little bit lower than they'd like to be. Yusong, drink a little bit of your boba. I don't know, it's got all this dairy in it. I will say this. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I mean, Lord willing. We're gonna be back tomorrow on Twitch at 3 p.m. Pacific. I think we're gonna play some Slay the Spire because let's just be real with you. My body yearns so unbelievably much for that game. It yearns an unbelievable amount. 5 of circles or 6 of circles draw here would be incredible. Getting to wait for the Dora, the 1 of characters, tell me you wouldn't go oingo boingo for that. If we don't get to go oingo boingo, we don't get to go oingo boingo. I should have discarded the 5 of characters there so that we could still kind of pivot on that thing and accept the Dora. That's my bad. That's genuinely just a huge misplay there. We could still draw into the red 5 here, and that's not terrible either, but we could have done that even if we cut the 5 earlier as well. We're gonna play some Slay the Spire on stream, on Twitch tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific. Now, I will say this. Yes, last Friday, I probably shouldn't have streamed Slay the Spire. I think I was genuinely in the midst of a breakdown. I'm not, like, the internet going down and stuff to start the stream with just 27 minutes of, hang on, 3 Dora are gone. Like, am I really supposed to take you seriously? Am I really supposed to take you seriously? I have amazing odds. Okay, pawn. Go ahead and pawn. You could have had 2 more save tiles, you little bozo. Okay, so I'm losing it. I don't know what that laugh was. So I don't think I was actually reading any of my cards or, oh no. Am I now supposed to fold? There's no way. In for a penny, in for a pound. He's always said this. Should be a small hand, right? We see all the Dora. It's what, Riichi Pinfu? I'm okay with this. Tanya! Oh, okay. That one's gonna sting a little bit. So this Wednesday stream of Slay the Spire, I'm excited to actually engage with everyone here in this community. I'm excited to take my time and actually read through my cards. Goated hand, by the way. Unironically, just like an incredible starting grip. Not gonna lie. Me at the orgy. Okay. Immediately ruined by Left Lord. I don't know. Popping the F off like they've never popped off before. I know I'm tilted when I start playing fast. Yeah, that's off stream Slay the Spire. Off stream Slay the Spire, if I take more than 3 seconds. Gulp! If I take more than 3 seconds to make a decision, I'm not having a good time. I literally am doing a speed run every single moment. What are you actually going for? What is this gamer doing? What is this gamer? So sudden and new. That's nothing. That's genuinely nothing. I hope this isn't all honors. Surely it isn't, right? It's a half flush in the something suit. What the frank? Eep! Okay, that's okay. I did eep a little. You said that's okay. You're still dateable. People are gonna still swipe on you on Hinge. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it. I mean, they're in Tenpai for sure. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. I mean, I have a pretty nasty hand, too. I mean, Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Dora. It's not as good as whatever this... No, it's not as good as whatever this monstrosity is, but it can still win. Can't help but notice... Oh, man. Oh, man. This is a fricked up situation. It's a rock and a hard place. And I'm feeling very brittle. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I have to. Gulp! Oh, this is bad. I mean, it's good, but it's bad. Left Lord could win at any possible moment. A crosser could win at any... What? Ooh, oh. I just paid $1,000 to watch Right Lord get decimated. 8 Han Marty, by the way. Bye, man, indeed. Holy moly. This hand was good, though. Triple-sided banger. 2 chances at Oradora. 55 burgers, 55 fries. You're not allowed to do that. That's BM. You just watched someone's entire house get burned down, and you're like, watermelon emoji, :3. You can't do that. You're going in the death note. You're going in the death note. That's rude, right? Can I get a 1 in chat if you agree? That's rude. Let me just peep the Manchester. Oh, mamma mia. Here we go again. I mean, we were there too, right? We were there too. Riot would ban them. They would at least get temporarily restricted. Zawa indeed. Zawa indeed. Not a terrible hand, right? 6, 7, 8 San Shokler. You think I don't spot it? You think I didn't cut my teeth on some Where's Waldo BS? Can I tell you something? I like Where's Waldo. I think I'm about to sound so boomer, but we live in an age where everything's fast and instantly gratifying, and I think it's ruining all of our brains. Sometimes you just need to be bored as shit and look for a guy wearing a red hat. Ew, not like in the political sense, ew, but you know what I mean? A striped red and white hat. Sometimes you just need to look for Waldo. And not at the insurrection either. Delarien, good tidings. If I'm honest, I like when people emote even when I lose. It reminds me in the end that it's just a game. See that now there's where we differ because I can't like separate those two, and then I'm gonna start Cask of Amontillado preparing my revenge. Go ahead and pawn. It's all we have in this world. Go ahead and pawn your last pathetic pawn. Not a terrible hand for us either. Riichi Pinfu Tanyao, Oppa Tanyao style. It's not terrible. I could also pawn that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it per se. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. For what? 2 Han? Risking everything for 2 Han? I mean, it's a little faster. It's not terrible, right? It's not terrible. I don't think this pawn is awful. I don't think it's amazing either. If we could pawn that to just be in Tenpai instead of 1 away from Tenpai, that makes the decision infinitely easier. Then I'd be like, oh yeah, Maka's gonna give us an apple after the game. Like that's some good stuff right there. This situation, I'm not super sure. Shiori emotes are too good not to use. I mean, that character does have some goated emotes. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? To believe in Tsuji. They called Riichi with a 5 of circles. They're not waiting with a 6 and a 7 of circles. Me when I hold 6 and 7 of circles. You're going to be so mad at me. You're going to be so mad at me, either way. We're not so different, you and I. You know it's bad when he sounded like a mafia boss contemplating whether or not to like throw someone in the, like, I don't know, like a river in the suburbs of Chicago. Okay, you have the mandate of heaven. We can't step up to these streets. This is a Yakuman for a second. 2 or a... Ah! Right Lord just got dealer seat penaltied into Oblivion Land. Right Lord was so close to ranking up. Oh my god. Yostar, someone needs to rein you in. Someone needs to rein you in. This is like, you should not be able to do this. Look at this. I'm so excited. 1 more game and I can rank up. I just had an awesome game. 1 more game and I can rank up. I've been waiting so long to rank up. Bam! Literally did nothing wrong all game. 3 of Bamboo was literally safe when they dealt into left lord that passed hand because it was safe for me and for a crosser just get owned, you know? Been there before? We've all been there before. That's the worst part. We commiserate. There's no hazing in Riichi Mahjong, but God hazes us all. You know? Yostar found a better dog. When you're not even good enough to be Yostar's dog. This is their 2nd attempt. They got 4th not too long ago. It's still, I still, and I know they're not asking for my pity, but I feel bad. I feel bad. MB Rain, good tidings. Ranking up is impossible. I remember when I naively thought that ranking up still could exist. Those were the days. The innocent days filled with summer vacation, pink lemonade, and crackers with ham and cheese on them in a Lunchables package. It's nostalgia. Sorry, I kind of slipped into doing Don Draper for a second. Remember when getting Tanya was fun, gentlemen? Oh god. Riichi Mahjong, but make it Don Draper. It's so stupid. It's nothing. How are those improv classes going? I don't know. I'm wasting my time. This is the best I can do, even after like hundreds of dollars sunk into teachers teaching me how to yes and. Bob Builder, are we winning? No, but we have a chance to eke ourselves back into 2nd place. I'm so scared. Every time this goes down a little bit, I'm like, please. I have trust issues because of Spectrum now, you know? RIP internet? No, you're kidding me. Did it actually go down? Please tell me it did not actually go down. Oh, no. Because if this doesn't work, and Spectrum also doesn't work, then I truly have no other options. I could go Starlink Gaming. It lagged a bit. Okay, I can take a little bit of lag, I guess. It's better than the entire stream going down. Ay. It's spotty. Okay. YouTube viewers rise up. It was spotty. No. What is this? What are we? 9 gates? 4 concealed triplets full flush? What is happening right now? Do I cheat? I don't even know. What are you all doing such that no one's called Riichi yet? And then what am I doing such that I haven't called Riichi yet? You had some bad Yostar Wi-Fi. That's true. Yostar Wi-Fi is also not doing great. I'm sad. I'm worried that for some reason, I'm like, oh, maybe like cellular Wi-Fi is not where you want to be. I have to fold. I genuinely have to fold. It's too late into the game to be discarding the Dora. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't. Right Lord throwing a Hail Mary pass in the last quarter. Maybe we would have had 9 gates. I don't really know. I don't blame them for doing that either. They genuinely must make down desperate plays like this. Now, what do? We unfortunately have to be a little bit of a stinker, a little bit of a spoiler. Oh my god, we would have had the nuttiest hand of all time. But I'm not gonna discard the Dora in order to do that. Please, just don't give them another draw. Yeah, you discard and then I discard. I promise I won't pawn to give them another draw. I don't know if you're pausing to be like, hey, don't give them another draw, bozo. I hear you though. Left Lord, no one's waiting for the Dora. Right Lord, a great triple-sided banger. That's fine. But with myself and a crossover, we're competing for second place or third place right now. Our point differential remains the absolute same. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. The internet, you better please stay with me. Like I'm a handsome doctor on the pit with a patient that's about to die. Stay with me. Stay with me. His fold speed is 250 tiles per second. You're damn right it is. Yikes. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not a good one, though. You want to know what I want to draw into? It's bulge time, baby. I want to draw into 7 of characters. Or 6 of characters. Then I can discard this 8-9 shape. Maybe go a little Opatanya style. That would feel good. We don't need like haymaker hands. All we need to do, we don't need to win by a lot. We just need to be above a crossword by just the tiniest bit. The tiniest little amount. Aquonium, I'm very late to this, but good tidings, good tidings. And then what are we gonna do Friday? I don't know. It depends on how addicted to Slay the Spire we get, and how scared I am that everyone's not sick and tired of Slay the Spire. Friday we might be mainlining more of that, or we might be playing a little Park Ranger Simulator. I know I've been teasing you with it, but I love playing stupid Park Ranger simulators. And this year, finally, I claimed some Steam games as expenses on my taxes. I deducted Steam games. Hopefully the IRS doesn't literally imprison me. It feels like, I don't know, it feels bad to do that. Like, what? You're gonna write off Steam games? Yeah, but like some of those Steam games, like for example, Phantom Brave, which is a game that I bought on Steam, that was just for me. That was just for Yusong. Hence, I did not list it. IRS, if you're listening, I was genuinely like fine-tooth comb. Because I don't want to get imprisoned by you. I don't want to get arrested or anything sussy of that kind. It's very careful, you know? You stream them, that's a business expense, I know. But I'm scared that whoever's looking at my taxes at the IRS is not gonna understand it, you know? Where do these numbers come from? What do you mean you spent 15,000 hours on Card Shop Simulator? That doesn't seem like it's just for work. You're telling me you didn't enjoy playing it off stream once? And then that's how you end up in handcuffs. And then they do the perp walk. And then there's a trial by the media. Instead of by a jury of... Okay. It's okay. 79,000 points? Holy Burge, by the way. Minus 21. I don't think so. Yostar, I refuse to take that minus 21. Right, Lord, I exclamation mark remind me in like 3 weeks to check on their rank. I hope that they rank up. Okay, let's just play one friendly and then call it a stream. If you played in one of these recently, please give someone else a chance. That's all I ask of you. Give me some Battle of Asura nonsense, okay? Give me some Battle of Asura nonsense. And then the room code. I think that the latency is comparable on YouTube and on Twitch. I know it's like 2 seconds on YouTube, but if they didn't pause for a second, maybe it's the same. Other players feeding. It's not even like anyone was like running it down mid. It's just like kind of left lord. Whatever they went for just straight up worked. You know what I mean? We could have also dealt in with that 5 of bamboo at any moment. And then even then, like we would have gotten last place, you know? Like, oh, okay, well, these hang on, I gotta bring up Pom Bomb real quick. I don't know about this. Rin Desu and La6, good tidings, good tidings. We got one more in here. 5-8, 5-6, 8-5-2. Husk. A Saint 3-star player? Oh boy. Oh boy. You've been here the whole time, Samurai style? So I will say this. Even if you're a Right Lord in that situation, you're one game from promotion, and you feel like you're getting, like, absolutely decimated. I'll ask that we all ready up, by the way, if you're in this lobby. Even, you know, even if you're in that situation, there's always the chance. It's a slim one, but there's a chance nevertheless that someone else gets owned way harder than you. Mr. Butler, hello, you sent greetings from Finland. There have been numerous times that I've been interested about Mahjong, but I was never able to learn it to the point that I could play it. But after I found your channel, that changed, and now I'm hooked to this game. My deepest condolences. I'm slowly grinding the ladder, but I have serious problems what to discard. But I'm able to get A to B grade from Maka. That's not bad. If you are interested, there are if you just search on YouTube Riichi Mahjong Strategy, there's a lot of great channels out there. The Riichi No Me YouTube Mahjong channel, the channel Crow77, their channel is also incredible. So there's a lot of good resources. And I most importantly though, I still hope that it's a fun experience. Holy, okay, that's really, yes. Okay, that's really good. You gotta believe in the Yakuman if you're Right Lord. Even if you just get a Mangan here and there, it's not an impossible to come back from situation. It's grim, don't get me wrong. You most likely will not make it out of there, but it's not impossible. And that's what we as Mahjong players live for. By the way, holy smokes. I mean, if anyone else is listening to my stream, I mean, you can listen to the stream. I would just ask that you don't visually peep my hand. Good hand, by the way. Genuinely good hand. Maybe it's obvious as to what I'm going for based on these early discards, but this is what I'm talking about. You get to swap away 3 of your most garbage tiles at the start of the game, or if you're me and you're nasty with it, swap away 3 of your good ones so you can shoehorn in a extremely irresponsible hand like this one. But yeah, the ranked ladder, I don't think has been treating us that kind. It hasn't been that unkind lately. I don't know. Maybe I think it's just like the 4th place penalty in Master 1-star is slightly less than the 4th place penalty if you're like higher ranks as well. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but instead of like minus 200, it'll be like minus 140, which by the way, still a day ruiner. You know what I mean? Still really, it's still minus 200 sometimes, but sometimes it's like minus 240. I don't know. So maybe that's why our elo hasn't like totally disintegrated. I am not sure if that's the case. Riichi, Sumo, Ibatsu, Mangan. Hedgehogs, good tidings, good tidings. Okay, still tricky, but still winnable for us. You know what I mean? Not impossible to actually get this hand into the end zone. A little bit unfortunate. Not that we really wanted the triplet anyway. At this point, it's very unlikely that it's going to happen. Holy burge. Loving every second of this. Very greedy hand. I'll just say that. Just notice it's a friendly. Yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we swapped 3 tiles at the start. I don't think this was, I think this is going to be a hand no matter what, you know? We had so many in our hand. I mean, it's pretty clear at this point, but we had so many that it seemed hard not to go for this, even if this was a more ranked sweaty game. When do you give up on dragon / prevalent wind? No memes. Bathen, this is a great question. No memes. If I'm holding the red dragon and someone else discards it once, the likelihood that you get the triplet is so low after that point. If you're holding one and someone else discards one, it's basic. I mean, now that I say it, you're gonna notice when it is not doomed, but the likelihood that you finish a triplet once 2 are visible is not very high. If it's like the east wind and I'm sitting in the east seat and it's the east round, so it's like 3 Han, or excuse me, it's 2 Han worth of value, I'll hang on to that one for a little bit longer than I should just because the value proposition is so good. But I'm quick to give up on my dragons, you know? I'm going for a hand in the Mer suit. I have one more draw, please. Close but no cigar. Oh, okay. I don't even get the last draw now. I think because of that Rin is going to get the last... One more. Okay. A little bit unfortunate. We had the full flush, right? For the Mangan. 8,000 points. Not terrible. What's happening? Oh, we're just waiting. Yo, I love this plant. Look at the aesthetic. Look at this guy. These are the types of photos that I should be posting on Hinge. Right, Lord L6 also managed to cash out before the end of the round. Okay. Not terrible. This time I might follow the suggested swaps just because there's nothing that we could really do. You know what I mean? I don't think this hand gets that freaky. Maybe if we get a triplet of this, we get to call Riichi or something. I think it's a little too gung-ho to just, whoa. Okay, I think it's a little too gung-ho to, Holy Bursch. I mean, this hand has potential. I'm not going to say it's amazing yet. Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind. Okay, that's a little scary. But this hand definitely has some potential. Like a ball that's about to be dropped. I'm going to pawn the green dragon for sure. Hope it's okay to ask, what ethnicity are you? I'm going to say something. So, I am, like, other people might be okay with that type of question. I think that it's typically, I don't really enjoy being asked that type of question. In real life, it might be okay, especially when the person asking me is like also not like white. But in general, I'm very uncomfortable at those types of things online and in person. So I'm not calling it, like, I'm not saying that anyone's evil or that anyone's done anything wrong. No, it's just I'll bring it up if I bring it up. You know what I mean? And it's not like a secret or anything. But yeah, I'm typically pretty uncomfortable whenever people ask me that question. I constantly get it because it's like not a, I don't know. There's just something that makes me feel not good about it, you know? Right Lord's gonna pawn, that's fine. I constantly get in situations where on turn 15, no green dragons were discarded and I have one on hand. Feels very risky to throw, but very greedy to hold it. Yeah, that's tough. Holy bursh. Left Lord in a Seattle York situation. They have a half outside hand. I could have very well dealt in with this. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. No, you're genuinely fine. You're genuinely fine. And also, I don't know, like, your background either. I think in real life, this could be fine. But in general, I'm pretty, I don't know. In general, I'm pretty squeamish at those things, you know? Yeah, I think that a lot of those times, like, if it's the 15th discard and no one's cut a green dragon and someone has called Riichi, I would probably keep holding on to it for the rest of the game. But other hang on. No, I'm gonna go sicko mode. I'm gonna go sicko mode here. They're not gonna know what hit him. This is the greediest MFing guy you've ever seen. Rachel Bunnies, thanks for dropping the 5 gifts. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And again, no, you know, I don't think anyone has any malicious intent. It's just I want to clarify my position on that. Like, it's like someone like it's like someone when I took an improv class, like someone asked me like, "Where are you from?" And you can just tell, like the implication is because it's certainly not from here. And I'm like, yo. Like, I'm not saying that I have a lot of pride in this or whatever, but, like, I grew up in upstate New York. And so, like, those types of questions, like, I want to say to, like, anyone who's, like, and I'm sorry to keep harping on this. I don't mean to make anyone feel bad. I'm genuinely, like, no. Everyone is absolved, forgiven, okay? But, like, if you're curious, they'll eventually mention it. You just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. Or if they don't mention it, it's not your business. It's genuinely just not your business. But I think, like people might feel more like they feel like they're entitled to know for some reason, and I don't like that, you know? It really depends on the tone. Yeah, I think that the tone, and I will say it's harder on the internet. It's much harder on the internet because we can't tell each other's tones, you know? So it's just very tricky. Unigene just started playing yesterday. Thank you for getting me interested in it. Hey, do not come back at me in like 4 months when this game has tilted you into oblivion and you know, you're allowed to be upset, but I hope that you're not. Not a terrible spot to be in. I mean, we can accept another, you know, here. It's not terrible. We could always cut this. I mean, the best laid plans, right? We were kind of mainlining this for a while, and we would have gotten into Tenpai. Okay, that's just my luck, but we're okay here. I think I'm gonna YOLO it. I mean, this is the thumbnail for sure. The difference between a where you're from versus a follow-up to them volunteering when my parents moved to the States. Yeah, if someone's talking about it, then you can ask for sure. Like, oh, like what's the story there or something? I don't know. But yeah, always a tricky question, you know? Okay, Left Lord is gonna chase my Riichi.
I want to peep the Saint 3-star match history so bad. But I know that, number one, their stats are only going to make me, one, jealous, and two, that's voyeuristic. You didn't sign up to have your entire match history exposed in front of everyone. Friendly thumbnail. I know. For the amount of vitriol that I spit for the for the videos, the thumbnails always have me smiling still. I don't know if people are gonna get mad at oh no, am I dropping frames again? No. Oh, I think it should be back now. Well, Mongon. It might be Twitch as well. It might be Twitch. I don't know. Now it should be. Now my signal strength is allegedly bricked up again. What is a sign that we're back? Because I know F means that things are down. You should see the thumbnail for the Twitch stream. Is it like an NSFW win screen? YouTube looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. The YouTube stream is just like steady, you know? Ay. But I will say, like, the Twitch stream is like kind of, you know, where it all started, you know. I don't want to abandon the Twitch stream. Ay. The audio has been fine. It just looked like you were in a stop motion animated film. I mean, I could lower my bitrate, but I'm not sure if lowering my bitrate is where I want to be. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a noticeable difference, especially in games like Mahjong Soul. Like, a lot of the images are static, right? The 8 of characters doesn't, it's not shiny unless it's the Dora, you know what I mean? So we should be, okay, hang on. A little bit of a strange swap, but that's okay. There's no letter for being back. That's okay. We'll just have to rely on each other for when the YouTube stream is back in action. Okay, not a hand to write home about. How much do we need? Direct hit Mongon on left lord, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, this hand is very difficult to make into a Mongon. Can I just say this much? I think I YOLO slam it here. Number one, we're playing in a friendly game, so the stakes are a little bit lower. Full art Dora tile is wild work. I think that we YOLO slam it if we can. Oh, there's also a Son Shokler, maybe? Like, unironically, maybe we go for that instead. That's at least a few more Han. A few good Han. If you want to type G when we're back, I will absolutely know. I will absolutely be on board with that. No questions asked. Although I will say overall, like a little bit of internet problems here and there, but overall okay, right? Like, this stream is certainly not as bad as the Twitch stream was last Friday. Can I get a verbal confirmation? Can I get a 1 in chat? I mean, now I am. This is a little exclusionary, but like, especially on Twitch, if this is at least not the cognitive behavioral torture that the dropping was like on Friday or last week in general. A few good Han. I think Tom Cruise is that. You can't handle the Ron. It's been pretty much fine. Okay. Sometimes my butthole is really like fumped when the stream health goes down a little bit, but that it might be okay. There might be genuinely nothing that we can do because these are the two. God, I love being in the US. I might genuinely move to an area specifically where there's AT&T, and that might be a big like qualifying factor because fiber, I'm bricked. You know what I mean? Oh no, now it's impossible for us to win. It's gonna be really, yeah, I want to say it's impossible for us to win now. Thoughts on enchanting the full Dora art tile with replay 2? I would honestly prefer to enchant the Dora tile with clone, and then we clone that at as many campfires as we can, and then we go to Virginia, and then we go to the White House. I can't even con anymore, but I might be able to bring home a solid second place Steve. A solid second place Steve is certainly nothing to scoff at. Very pleasant symmetry between the sets. This might have been last hand talking. I was not focused on the aesthetics, unfortunately. More so just a fight for life and death. Okay, the Khan goes wild. Khan absolutely goes wild. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here. I think this might be in like an all triplets kind of a moment. Maybe full flush. I certainly hope not, but it could still be very well be a full flush in the circle suit. We don't know. There's no way of knowing. Would love a chance to just straight up get into Tenpai. Wish that I could chi there, but unfortunately, you know,
even with some of the players having already cashed out, like a rug pull crypto scheme, like they want the oligarchs in charge don't let me cheat, and that's okay. Me willingly dealing into full flush, all triplets. Oh my god, they conned into 3 Dora. They conned into what the F just happened to me? This ain't McDonald's Wi-Fi? Not even a little. Oh my... What the F? Did I lose this? GG's. Rindesu, Husk, Lasix. I appreciate the games. That's gonna do it for today's stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support today. Genuinely a buttload of support. I really appreciate it. The Wi-Fi thing, I don't know if there's any way for me to improve it at this point. I'm gonna try. Anything and everything that I can do, I will do. I'll absolutely give it my best shot. Like some Pat Benatar songs. If you are talking about being hit with something. Good joke, Yusong. We're gonna be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific. Slay the Spire on Twitch. Friday, either Slay the Spire or Park Ranger Simulator on Twitch. Apologies on YouTube, but I hope you'll join us on Twitch regardless. You know, I know the stream health a little mid here and there, but I appreciate your patience. I sincerely do. I'll see you in the Discord immediately after. New YouTube videos every single day. In not tomorrow's video, but the day after, you're gonna hear the entire internet saga, and that's one where you're gonna want to be there. That's all I'm gonna say without spoiling it, okay? Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself. I'll see you in the Discord immediately after. Again, thank you for the support. Bye.